What's good, you guys? So today's video is going to be interesting. If you follow my Instagram or my Twitter, you already know this, but recently I was on a reality dating show. It's an online reality dating show. It's called CoupleTV. It's basically a show that blends online dating with reality TV. I personally am a big fan of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, 90 Day Fiancé, and all that, so I decided to give it a go. I auditioned around fall of last year. Eventually, I was voted onto the show in March. The concept of the show is interesting because it was about helping social media personalities, of which I am one, to connect with each other. So the setup is speed dating. Everyone basically has to speed date for 3 minutes at a time with about like 12 people for an hour. And then you decide if you want to couple with them, if you caught a vibe, or you can decide to cut them if you didn't feel a spark. And you might be asking, well, why do you have to do all of this? What's the catch? What's the prize? Nothing. We're all in a speed dating show to fall in love and live happily ever after. Psych! The grand prize is an all-expense paid trip to Jamaica. Or is it Punta Cana? I think this year it's Punta Cana. It's a trip and it's paid for, and that's pretty sweet. It's remotely filmed, so we all just pretty much chill at home. I was chilling right here, sitting on this. It was super uncomfortable. I didn't have any back support. I need a chair. And then CoupleTV gave us loaner laptops and headsets to use as well. Honestly, I noticed right away, pretty quickly, that there were certain clicks forming, like as soon as I got onto the show. Like, the best way I can describe being thrown into reality show atmosphere, like it felt like I was in Twighlight for a hot sec. Especially with some of the dudes that were on there. Actually, no, yeah, Twighlight is just like speed dating, or speed dating is like Twighlight, because you know how in Twighlight, Edward like has super speed and he zooms over to Bella. Bella's just standing there like not knowing what's going on. And then Jacob's just like taking his shirt off every 2 seconds. Like, there were really some guys there that just wouldn't wear shirts to dates. And it was so weird to me. Like, I'm just here trying to have a nice conversation. And it's not like we're anywhere where being shirtless is like acceptable, like at a beach or a pool party. No. We're home, dude sitting like 6 centimeters away from his dresser or his closet, where there are so many shirts there. Honestly, I guess they might be afraid of shirts, who knows? And that, I think, really speaks to the world of dating right now, and how women feel like they always have to be dressed to the nines to impress a partner, and then out of nowhere you just have Jacob from Twighlight stripping on camera, looking like he wants to shower with you.
Do not have a girlfriend. Everyone on here thinks I have a girlfriend. I just make TikToks with a girl. They kind of put us together so we go along with it. It's not really a girlfriend.
Oh. Well, that clears that up. Oh, but I just want you to stand up and show me regardless.
Like, those are definitely some of the weirdest dates I've seen, but not all guys are like that. Actually, the entire cast was pretty nice to me, which I appreciated. Although I did notice that pretty much every single one of them had trouble approaching me. If you guys don't know, I don't follow anyone on my Instagram or on my TikTok. The only platform I actually follow people on is my Twitter, and that's on being a sapiosexual. But I guess because I wasn't following anyone on my social media, I noticed that guys avoided contacting me offline because they couldn't get a good gauge on who I was as a person, which to me is honestly a bit weird, because usually you try to get to know someone before looking at their social media. Don't just immediately start snooping on them like you're trying to write a wiki page about them. Especially if you haven't been on a physical date with them or even asked them out yet. And even though the entire cast, myself included, were all social media influencers, and we're all in the same industry, all of us know that social media is heavily fabricated. Everyone just wants to be the world's hardest flexer. Actually, today I saw a TikTok of this girl saying that she constantly hears about certain women preferring simple things in life, and that they want to spend their money on experiences and traveling. And this girl just goes on to show off her Birkin, her Lambo, her Gucci gloves, her ripped jeans, her Target sandals, her Shein shirt. Like, it's just so funny to me, like these two girls, like one's like, oh, I'm saving up for the trip of my dreams. The other girl is just like, oh yeah, see this Birkin? See this Lambo? See these gloves? See this Rolex? Yeah, these could buy your whole vacation. I haven't even been on vacation, but I know they could buy all of that. Bora Bora? Sorry, I speak Birkin. Bet you feel like shit now, huh? And their argument is so funny because it's always like, oh, why do you keep yourself so small? When their minds are literally fixated on the most trivial, ubiquitous items that honestly anyone with money can attain for themselves. Also, opening your mind to the world and new experiences that the world can offer you isn't keeping yourself small. It's being attached to the show of social media that does it. So yeah, I feel like one of the negative effects of online dating in that sense is that it takes away your sense of reality, and honestly, it also takes away the social etiquette of dating. Like, the etiquette is non-existent. Instead of talking, we're stalking. And admitting it? Like, sure, I can get how people would want to know more about another person, that's normal. But lurking someone's profile isn't just gonna dissolve all that first date discomfort. You're still probably gonna be awkward, and I'm probably gonna love it because that's adorable. Except if you're that shirtless guy on your date, then that's just weird. Like, I just picture someone, like we'll call him Brent, just taking his shirt off, trying to impress the ladies. He just rips it off of him like he's Wolverine or Jacob from Twighlight. And then the next second he's just tripping over his words and just being super awkward, like, oh, yeah, I'm just like really, I'm shy. Maybe that's why he took off his shirt. First date anxiety, because he couldn't figure me out from my Instagram profile. Also, I personally try not to get too personal on my social media. I feel like if someone is really sincere and wants to get to know me, then they'll try to get to know me outside of social media. Like a normal person. They will make the effort and ask me out formally and not keep that barrier up. And honestly, I feel like it's a good thing to be aware of that false sense of connection that social media brings. I want to create a real life connection. Now, there were some contestants that did make the effort, but seeing as I'm still single, it's kind of like, come on now, right? But it's time for me to not dwell on what could have been or what should have been. It's about right now. And right now, I'm single AF. So no, I didn't win. And am I surprised? No. You know what, a lot of the viewers actually decided to become my haters from day one. Not cool. Definitely was racially motivated in some respects since I was always referred to as the Indian girl. I'm not Indian, by the way, I'm Pakistani. Low-key, I actually did have concerns about if I did win, which washed away shortly after I realized I didn't win. Like, on camera, I definitely remember being kind of nervous. I know I definitely stood out. There were already fan favorites for like weeks. But I went in there and I tried my best to be a little sweet pea. It didn't get me to the Caribbean, but do I really want to go on vacation with a guy whom I probably spent, a grand total of 15 minutes talking to online, who's an influencer and is hesitant to follow your girl? You little cutie patootie? You little sweet pea? By the way, I've been getting told recently that I look like Keira Knightley or Sammy Sweetheart from the Jersey Shore. I don't know which. I think Keira Knightley because of the eyes. Another thing that was funny is that I kept getting called a Jersey girl by our host Colleen. Love her, by the way. I think she's so great. She was a fantastic host throughout the show. But I do think that the Jersey girl term emphasized me in a way that wasn't really true to myself. Also, I'm not from the Jersey Shore or anywhere remotely close to the Jersey Shore. Like, I have to say I'm actually closer to New York and the Empire State Building than I am to the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Like, I know the show is probably counting on me to be like, you just accept it! But I'm just not that girl. It was interesting though, in the clips that I'd seen, how the show would kind of try to like pit people against each other, which I saw coming because obviously people are essentially playing the game.
She at MC house, we chillin'.
It's a game move, chill.
But that's just not something I wanted to do. There were also a lot of personal questions being asked, and like I just said, I don't like to get too personal on social media, so I kind of answered pretty flippantly and just didn't want to be part of the drama at all. So no, I didn't really play the game and I don't regret it one bit. Overall, I do want to say that I am grateful for the experience. This is truly something that I did for fun, though I know it would be entertaining for you guys to watch as well. I personally don't really like to watch myself too much, so I haven't watched like the full episodes, although I have seen recap snippets. Personally, would I go on a dating show again? Hell no. That's just something that I as a person don't align with. I don't know, some people may be able to find the love of their life through speed dating, but for me it mostly felt like Omegle with a stripper pole. Not really an ideal environment for people seeking a meaningful connection unless they're committed to making the effort offline as well. Would I host a dating show? I would not oppose that. I actually keep getting text messages from the show about their weekly events. I don't know, I might host one. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to check out CoupleTV, I'll link their Instagram in my description box below along with mine and my Twitter. Go follow me on my socials. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!